I love my sofa. Well, I can't really show you my sofa right now, so I'm going to ask you to think about your own sofa, because maybe it's like mine. Big, comfortable, warm, and safe. And what's in front of your sofa? The television. And you've got Netflix, right? Abdul does. But I don't. I have the news. And while I'm sitting there on my comfortable couch, I hear, "We're battling against the invisible enemy," and "Stay tuned for the latest statistics on the dead and dying." And with each fear-charged word, I sink further into my sofa. Contest chair, Toastmasters, guests out there at home. How are you feeling right now? Is your stomach a little upset? Are your shoulders a little tense? Is your heart beating really fast? Those battle-charged words trigger our fears. And fear has the power to polarize our thoughts until we can think of nothing else. I want to ask you something. How much of this can we take? Viktor Frankl describes our capacity for suffering as limited. Something like a room that once full, no more can fit in. And yet here we are, stuffing more worry and anxiety and stress into that room. Have you ever wondered how it is that fear can have that power over us? First of all, you need to understand that our brain is designed to keep us safe. When you hear beep and you jump to the side to avoid an oncoming car that has just honked at you, that is your brain taking care of you, keeping you safe. We have a very highly developed brain, and that very highly developed brain also has a very highly developed imagination. And here's the problem. Because the part of our brain that keeps us safe cannot tell the difference between real danger and imagined danger. So what it does in both cases is it ramps up our defenses, which would explain people fighting over toilet paper in the supermarket. It gets our hearts beating really fast, and then it shuts down all unnecessary functions, like rational thought. Because you see, rational thought is a slow process, and it takes up all kinds of energy. So when we're frightened, your brain and mine shut down our ability to make rational choices. We become literally scared senseless. But today, I'm here to tell you, as we've already heard, that you have choices. And to help us understand what choices we have about our fear, I'd like to tell you a story. And to do this, I need a prop. This is a story that is told often by Jack Kornfield. Jack Kornfield is an American Buddhist monk, and he tells this story of a Zen master who was walking through the countryside with his novices one day when he saw, along the side of the road, a boulder. He said to his students, "Children, is it heavy?" "Yes, master, it's heavy." "No, it's not heavy. Not if you don't pick it up." Friends, that boulder is just like our fear. We can look at it, examine it, think about it, decide what to do about it, but we don't have to pick it up. I can hear you right now. I can hear you. You're standing there going, yeah, Lisa, but it's not so easy to just ignore my fear. And you're right. It's not easy, but it is possible. And actually, I'm not suggesting that you ignore your fear. I'm suggesting that you honor your fear. And to do that, I'm going to teach you a very easy technique that comes from the practice of meditation. And you can do it even if you've never meditated before in your entire life. It has 3 really simple steps. First, name your fear. For example, I'm afraid for my health. Now, you honor your fear by saying, thank you, fear, for trying to keep me safe. And now, you can set that fear aside. I want to assure you that you can do this. It's true that your capacity for suffering is limited, but the ability of your mind to visualize and imagine alternative solutions is literally limitless. So now, while you're compassionately thinking about your fear, I have a question for you. Is it heavy? Oh, this is the part where you very lightly get up and get off of your sofa. Contest chair.